Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts-of-Iron 4 Kaiserreich as Greece. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we have met up in the Baltic Sea. We've cut Germany off in half, separating Prussia from the rest of the country, and hopefully getting Germany to take troops out of this region, allowing us to crush any resistance over here, and then being able to kind of push away into Berlin. France has made some progress up here, which is nice. Russia is doing fantastic up in Sweden. Hopefully can get the country to capitulate soon. At that point, I don't know actually, because Denmark's not actually in the Reichspakt. So we'll see. But progress has been made, no doubt about that. But I can delete this plan. Your job now is basically push your way this way. Your guys' job is to push your way towards here. Do not be on extremely aggressive, by the way. Just being on normal aggressiveness is fine. So again, we'll see kind of... Like, Germany has supplies. Like, that's not... Like, they're not going to run out of supplies here. However... It does just cut them off. Do we see any, like, open things that we can maybe push our way into? The answer is not really. We can definitely move our way up towards the north coast here. But aside from that, nothing too crazy can happen. I do think, like, just like a general offensive northwards would make sense. Yes, we should still have air superiority over this region. We have it over Poland as well. Not as much over the Baltic states, but I think in the long run we should be good. I think right now we're going to push our way towards Königsberg. It'd be nice to take both that and Memel and just take off all the ports here. Which should deny Germany some logistics. Like they shouldn't have any problems in terms of supplies, unfortunately. Yes, we're definitely making progress. And again, as soon as Sweden is dead, Russia can send all of these divisions down towards the actual front, which will be nice when we can actually do that. I want to kind of crush these areas as well, which we should be able to do. I mean, there's some organizations quite low. Your Wallonian troops, we got some Romanians here as well. But yeah, we've just crossed 1 million men dead. Sweden has actually been the biggest killer, which is kind of sad, honestly. Is Germany taking troops out? The answer looks like it's a no, unfortunately. I think maybe we can actually probably take troops out of the south a little bit here. Have France defend that area while we move all our troops into these northernmost regions. We're kind of... I mean, Berlin is still far away, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. Sweden has capitulated. Russia... Hopefully sending all these troops down towards here. Why are you going up there? No, stay here. You have high defense. Even with a 20% penalty. Country and terrain, and still quite bad. Yeah, they're going to attack us. But again, I don't think they're going to have any actual... they have no manpower. That works out pretty well for us. Again, there's nothing I can really do here to get more spies, unfortunately. But, you know, we have some information. They have probably about 170 divisions, roughly. A lot of them are kind of bad militia. They only have 3,000 rifles. So I think Germany is running out of steam. No manpower. Basically no equipment. They're unextensive. Like, they still have room to expand its manpower pool. But how much will it actually effectively use that? I do not know. And of course, we still have Austria that could at some point enter the war. Yeah, we're going to get some new fighters, please and thank you. If you want to strike at Königsberg. And then, of course, eventually at Memel. We can move here, up the coast, and maybe even rush to Memel. There might not be anybody actually defending it right now, which would be nice. Okay, we did get one guy stuck. That's a little bit less than ideal. I think we maybe free him. I mean, he's like, his one Turkish troop is, he's not fantastic. Like, of course, it still sucks to lose some troops, but overall, it could have been a lot worse. We can win these battles again if we get to Memel, and if we can link up with these Russian troops to the north. This front line is not real. Do not. If you are here, you are not there. You are here. But you're still marching your way to Memel. Please and thank you. No, okay, phone. Please do not alert me to whatever it is you have to tell me. Okay, so that guy did die, unfortunately. But overall, still think we're doing pretty okay. Do not advance up quite yet. There's a lot of troops, unfortunately, in Memel, but they are kind of leaving. They're actually going inland, which makes no sense at all, but I'll worry about that. Do these provinces connect? They might connect. Okay, they do not connect. I don't know where he's going then. We got, it's gonna be one militia maybe just defending it. Which is, as far as I'm concerned, pretty bad. We could probably pull out of there. We don't want to be down there too much. Okay, so still 1941. Let's go for that 1943 industry tax right now. It's still, I know it's still a little bit early, but I think we can afford it. When are you leaving? 1 day, 22 hours? Like, unsurprisingly, like, they don't want to abandon these positions. Like, they want to get rid of their own. I guess they still technically have 2 ports. They did the one from Lithuania as well. But it's a lot of men to have completely surrounded. Russia, have you put enough troops over in this region? You've put enough that I feel like I can kind of drag this out. Send guys up further north. Like Bulgaria, you hate me. Negative 200, 200. Yeah, unsurprising. I don't like that we joined the Belgrade Pact. Not unsurprising, I would say. They have to. What level of a port is this? And it's a level 1 port, and a level 1 port. There's no way that's enough to cover all of these guys with supplies. I mean, even that, I know they still like these somewhat big cities. I mean, not really. They're 1 victory point. Mel's worth 1. You're worth 1. Yeah, so they don't really have. They should, I think, be facing bigger supply issues than they are. We want to take 3 back to here. Basically, we're only sending troops over to this front, but that's more than enough, I think, for the moment. Once we can encircle and destroy, like, look how many Russian troops we could send over here. The answer is that it's a lot. Britain has actually managed to link up their territories over here with France, so they have now definitely expanded their front line. And they've actually, finally, France has taken 1 province from Germany. So progress is being made. Most of it, of course, by us. 13% war participation. Don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but sure. Because once this pocket's cleared, man, the full might of our army can just march in. Actually, what we can do is just, instead of even taking the port, just like march here. We can do the same thing, and just, as long as we can like separate these ports from the most of the army, still works out pretty well in our favor. Yeah, something like that could work. Like, we're about to break our way through this 1 province. Your 1943 tech, I think it's a little bit too much right now. But, you know, anti-tank 92 days. Get some good heart attack upgrades. Not too bad. We're going to keep shrinking this front line. Okay, 88, 89. I believe in you guys. Okay, let's take a quick look. You are... Okay, nobody's actually marching in from this way. I don't think any of you are marching in either. We send you to delay this. We should at least get like a tank division in, which we did. After that, we just need to take 1 of these 2 provinces, and at that point, we're golden. Probably attack these guys from 2 Sicilies. I think they'll probably be the weakest link. Flanders has capitulated. Finally, we're seeing progress though on the Western Front. It took forever, but it has finally arrived. Actually, who's weaker? This Moroccan troop. They both got like 4 divisions in them. So they both could theoretically still provide a semblance of risk. You know, let's just go for all the good industry techs. We probably should also get the research speed upgrades as well. I don't really see a weaker position than one of these 2 provinces. Japan has taken a bunch of territory in China. Germany's moving more troops out. 2 days. Like, are they sending troops in to the area? That doesn't seem right. Defending government is now quite large. Japan has taken a decent chunk of territory for themselves as well. So Japan, this would be your time to attack the Germans. You can have all of their territorial possessions over in Asia, as long as you attack them and help me out. Yeah, get air production, make all of our planes a little bit cheaper. Yeah, like I can't see a situation where we're actually gonna lose our position here. In fact, I don't really see a way we actually just lose this war. Like, I think the war is, at this point, won. It's just making Germany realize that we've won. You know, let's just do a force attack. The national election of 1942. I mean, Okay, who do we want to win the election? Land fort planning goes up and army experience gain. Not that fantastic. Resource gain plus 14% seems pretty good. Political power gain goes up, not bad. Resistance growth stability. Or the Social Workers Party takes the... I'm assuming that is... Yeah, the Syndicalists. Yeah, we definitely don't want to peace out of the war. That seems like a very dumb idea. Where's... I mean, resource gain 14% for the new Liberal Coalition. Yeah, put them in charge. The Liberals have won the election. Oh, they've actually just left Mamel. We actually just busted through this port. I mean, that still works, actually. We lost the effects of industrial socialism. Did we lose all of our benefits we had there? Yes, I believe we did. I mean, did we also lose breadbasket of the Mediterranean? We did. Yikes. I feel like that's really going to harm us, no? So the expanded air production doesn't matter anymore. I mean, I guess I should have realized we would have lost this production. So I guess we'll go for the political power. Not really what I was hoping for. I think that's kind of obvious. Hey, we're still doing force attack. I hope we're not losing too many men doing this. Yeah, like they're extremely like they do not want to move. Which is not a huge, like I don't know why these guys are like so strong, but these guys over here are not. Like the strength difference between them is actually like insane. Okay, so Wallonia has also capitulated, so this is Germany. I mean again, it gets us ever closer to a war with why did Russia land troops? Sure, Russia. If you want to land troops in Italy, go right ahead. I feel like that's not probably in our best interest, but you know, you do you, buddy. See if we make this 40 combat width is basically like 0, so see if we make this a little bit larger for us. If the Russians make us lose this port, I'm gonna be like the most upset. That's 76. Do another force attack. I know it's very expensive because technically we're also force attacking all of these guys over here as well. Like your attack's not as high. Like 640 is still insane. Like it's still actually above 100%, even with the negative 20% for our strong air force here, which is pretty impressive, I think, all things considered. But 91, please just break. I think our cavalry should be there pretty quickly, like once it actually falls. Okay, so that should mean, I was gonna say it means that there's no port access. There still actually is the one in Lithuania, unfortunately. But their port capacity should be significantly weakened. And these guys are looking pretty weak as well. All of you move in. Cavalry Division, you stay back. 14 hours. Let's link this up. As soon as you move, please. There you go. So you're going to be there in 21 hours. Send in another attack just to make sure we can actually get this to work. And there we go. And now, yeah, the German AI basically responds to this by freaking out because it knows it's not going to have any supplies here. So it's got to try to free itself, if at all possible. These guys up here still will have supplies, but all of these guys are in a very different situation. Anybody who I think is not Polish or Lithuanian will not have any supplies here at all. You guys will still be fine. Like, is Russia doing anything to I mean, they are pushing a little bit in the south. But nothing too crazy. Are they already running out of supplies? Yeah, they're already at negative 33 just because of how many troops they had in the region. That should apply to almost everybody here. Austria should have the same problems. Morocco, two Sicilies. Anybody who had troops in this region should be facing kind of the same supply issues. Still missing medium tanks. So let's go for one more medium tank, two more into here. We're not missing that many tanks. More tanks than I would like to miss, but could be worse. Some of these guys over here. Rio has fallen to Argentina, who is doing a fantastic job. Oh yeah, and as soon as they broke through here, the British are making moves for sure. But yeah, it did what I thought it would do, and now Austria is at war with us. So I think with Austria's entry into the war, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Sam. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not you can always thumb down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.